Hey, it's Hallsguide Diecast News, and today we are reviewing a new Hot Wheels track set.
Hi, I'm Lily. And I'm Sam, and we are doing the Power Booster Kit.
Okay, so the Power Booster Kit is in one of the newer brown boxes. Those came out earlier this year, and this seems to be the direction that Hot Wheels is going with their new sets, their new track sets, and they're calling this the Track Builder System. So they have made some improvements on some of the connectors and different parts of the track, and most of these sets are going to be compatible with other even some of the old Hot Wheels sets, but also the other track builder sets, of course. If we zoom in here on the side, you'll notice that it includes 35 pieces, and you can see what all you have there, including stackable power boosters. It comes with 2 stackable power boosters, so that's pretty cool. There's a lot of different configurations that you can do with this. They say build 4+ races with this set, so they have plans in here for 4 different track sets that you can build, but we will test it out and see if we can do even more. So over here you've got a nice view of one of the layouts with the track set, and if we look down here, it says add insane speed with the power boosters, so you can get some insane speed out of your cars with these power boosters. And we will, of course, open it up. And but before we do, we'll take a look at the back of the package as well. Before I do that, though, I do need to zoom in here and see the car that is included with this one. And once again, this is the Clear Speeder. I believe this is the second track set that we've seen that had the Clear Speeder in it. But there you go. There's a Clear Speeder that's kind of a blue greenish tint with a yellow base there. Okay, here's a view from the back of the package, and you see the different track configurations that they have set up here. The first one here shows kind of a double loop, 2 different tracks really, so you're building 2 separate tracks. You could do some racing there. Has a little jump at the end as they go through the high-speed loop, and of course the power booster is right there before the loop, so they're going to get up some pretty good speed there. And it shows that you can stack the power boosters. That's a pretty cool feature, and if you had even more than 2 of them, there's all kinds of things you could do with it. And we'll look over here, build 4+ races. So here's some of the other ones that they have. There's one of them, looks like kind of a crash zone type setup. You've got all of the track is connected into one figure 8 there with kind of a little loop there. So you have some crash zones, get some pretty high-speed crashes, get multiple cars on there. Right here we have a double corkscrew, so you boost them as they go into the corkscrew, and then it looks like you have a little jump there at the end of it. And right here we have head-to-head race. It almost looks like the first configuration, except the loops have been separated, and they're right here in this picture. They're going in opposite directions, but you've kind of got a head-to-head race. Of course, if you decide to expand your set and hook it up with some of your others, then you get all kinds of possibilities there. You can make a really elaborate track setup there. The box says, we'll go up to the top, don't tear this box. Use this box for stunts instead. So the box has some special features too to allow you to set up your track set with the box and do some pretty cool things. So there's the box, and we're going to tear this open and put it to use, and we'll test it out. Okay, the box says open here instead of tearing it open, so it's all taped together. So I'm going to start by sliding a knife underneath there. And then if you open the box up there like that, that makes it nice and neat, and the box comes back together easily, and you see all the cool things that you can use it for there. So it's got some ramps and different things that you can do with the box. Okay, if we look at the power base here, I want to point out some things. This one is connected by some removable clips there, where you can just plug your wires in to the power base. This contains our batteries. This does take 4D batteries, which are not included, and then these power wires run to your power booster there. So you see where they connect to the power boosters. So that's a pretty cool setup. Gives you some versatility. So you have one power box there that is able to power 2 of these, and you can arrange them however you want, and they're connected by those wires. So as long as you're within the range of the wires, you can set it up in whatever way that you want to. Okay, we have Sam and Luke over here. It looks like Luke has the clear speeder that came with it. Sam has the Ford Fiesta. So go ahead and turn it on, and let's see these things go. Oh, there they go through the loops and off of the ramps. Okay, here we go. This time we have the Ford Mustang, and Luke has the clear speeder. So Sam, go ahead and turn it on. And ready, set. Okay, so we have disassembled the loop speed challenge, and now we are going to move on to the boosted crash challenge. Okay, we've got the boosted crash challenge set up complete, and you will notice I did stack some weights over here. They have some supports that stick out to the side there, and we added weights to those to give it a little bit more stability when the cars go through there. And they suggest using books, and we tried both books and weights, and the 5-pound weights tend to give it a little bit more stability than a book does. So we've got weights stacked on here, and I would suggest doing the same because this one's a little bit finicky. There's some cars that work well on it and some that do not. The clear speeder that it came with actually didn't do so great on this. So we tried it with a different clear speeder from a different set, and that clear speeder actually worked best going backwards, but not frontwards. However, the one that came with it wouldn't work very well frontwards or backwards. So the small differences in the cars can make a huge difference as to how well they perform on this track. But this is the boosted crash challenge. So Sam, go ahead and turn it on. So it's really hard to get 2 of these going at the same time, but we'll go ahead and we'll give it a try and see what happens. Oh, we did get 2 crashes there. They didn't make it very far. Sam, put that one on there backwards by itself and show us how it works. So that's the old clear speeder from a different set. We're going to set it up there backwards. And he stayed on there a lot longer that way. Alright, try one of the yellow cars. We noticed that this track really likes yellow and it likes silver. So try one of the yellow cars. I think it's a matter of color. So there's the McLaren P1.
Slow down when it comes down here.
Yeah, he was running into a little hiccup there coming out of that second curve there.
And a Dodge.
No, that's a Ford Mustang.
Ford Mustang. My bad.
Ooh, and he's really fast.
Yeah.
That one gets a lot of speed through there. Very nice. Alright, and one last try. Let's try the Porsche out on it. There you go. He stays on there nice and smooth. Not as fast as the Mustang, but still pretty smooth.
Yes. It went really smooth.
Okay, this time we have the head-to-head challenge. We've got two identical, almost identical loops. You'll notice the base for the boosters are slightly different. One of them uses the long white piece that also doubles as a tower. The other one's using a small square gray base. But that's what the instructions called for. So this is the head-to-head challenge. You got two of them going in opposite directions with a little ramp at the end. Go ahead and show us one of them, Sam. There you go. And we notice this one tends to work well with a wide variety of cars. A lot of cars do well on this one. Even some cars that didn't do so well on the crash zone. But they do well on this. But it does tend to like lightweight cars. The lightweight cars that roll really well tend to do well on this setup here. Alright, power it up. Alright, we're going to get two going at the same time. Make sure it's all the way on the track.
Go.
Ready, go. Oh, Sam was ahead of me.
I did a little early that time.
I'm going to go with the McLaren P1. What Sam got? Sam's got the clear speeder. 3, 2, 1, go.
That was
go.
a close one. Last but not least, the corkscrew challenge.
Alright, Sam, go ahead and start it up.
I'll do Shelby Cobra versus
Monoposto. Oh, the Shelby made it through, but the Monoposto didn't.
So that had to be the Shelby. McLaren P1 versus Ford Mustang.
Oh wow, they were so close.
That was the Ford Mustang. I could see.
By a hair. By a hair.
Yeah.
And finally, the clear speeder against the Corvette Stingray.
That was a close one.
I think it was the Corvette by a nose.
Oh.
One of the great things I like about this track is these parts fit together in so many different ways. You notice that these white towers can also connect together and form a base rather than a tower. Of course, we notice that the power boosters there are stackable, so they can stack on top of each other. They can stack on top of some of the other bases there, and they can stack on top of or on the side of the white towers if you turn them over. They can even stack on top of the power box there. Another great feature right here. These are 3 different bases. They can stack in so many different ways, but the bases can be stacked on top of each other. There's 2 of the larger bases along with 1 smaller base, and then you've got the little pivot points up there on top of it that make for a great starting ramp if you want to elevate your start just before you send it into the power boosters. So I'm sure there's a lot of different ways that you can connect all this that we have not tried out just yet. Alright, so there you have the Hallsguide Diecast review of the Power Booster Kit from Hot Wheels. This is one of the newest track sets from Hot Wheels in the track builder system, and this one is great. This is one of my favorites that we have tested so far because there's so many different possibilities for it. We covered 4 of the different track layouts here. But of course, we didn't even get into taking the box apart and using the box for some of the things that it's able to do. You can make ramps out of it. You can run your track through it. You've got little targets where you can aim for. Lots of things that you can do with that we didn't even begin to cover. But this is a very versatile track set. There's a lot of things that you can do, and a lot of this can be connected to other track sets. But if you have some ideas for how to lay this track set out, let us know in the comments and we may give it a try. I imagine that you'll see more videos from us as we try this out in different ways and do some more exciting things with it in the future. But for now, that is the review of this one. We hope you liked it. Please share this, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel so you can get more great Hot Wheels videos. And as always, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram by following the links down at the bottom. Thanks for watching.